guys could see us fucking around trying to get this thing to prop up.
I wish we had like some outtakes. Literally took a minute to do this. What is up, guys?
Back again. BNN. Episode 2.
Number 2.
Today
we created a new show because we were so off our timeline of the other one.
Right. It's like when you get something new and you're like, all right, I'm determined now.
We're gonna do this.
That's what we're doing again.
Every week.
So, this week's episode, we're gonna talk about 2 movie reviews, Pacific Rim and Ready Player One. And the rest of the time, we're talking guns.
We're talking about guns.
Talking guns.
I'm sick of you motherfuckers on my Facebook.
Oh, man. You know who you are.
You know who you are.
You know who you are.
Jesus, leave it alone. We get your opinion, bro.
Let's save it.
All right.
Let's save it. So, first thing we're going to talk about is Pacific Rim. Uprising.
All right. I enjoyed it. Not the greatest.
No.
I would say more action.
Definitely more action than the first one. Mm-hmm. I went back and watched the first one. I was like, you know what? There's not a lot of action in this.
Yeah.
There was a lot of world building.
Yeah.
Which I think why a lot of people will like the first one more. Mm-hmm. But, yeah.
I think it was Idris Elba.
Idris Elba was great. I like John Boyega, though.
John Boyega, no, don't get me wrong.
He'll charm the socks off you, you know?
Yeah, but John Boyega had no one else to play with.
No one else to feed off of.
No one else to feed off.
I didn't particularly hate the girl. I just felt a lot of it seemed like script problems. There was a lot of jokes that didn't land. But yeah, I think with a more determined production team to really like put some serious script on there.
I mean, the movie is giant robots fighting monsters.
Yeah.
It is what it was. Yeah. It wasn't quite that. They kind of changed it a little bit.
Yeah, you really don't get monster fights till the very end.
Yeah. Which was very interesting. Not to say that there wasn't any action in there, but it was just very interesting the direction they took it. And then they took it to a different twist.
Yeah.
Where I was not expecting. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
And it was just, all right.
Don't watch trailers, guys.
Fuck trailers.
Because, I mean, I think I enjoyed it more than everybody else I knew.
Certain movies don't watch trailers.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you think about it, the way the first one ended, you're kind of like, okay, how are they going to bring them back? You know what I mean? It doesn't really make sense. So for the more than half of the movie, you're like, okay, where are the kaiju at? What's the connection to it? You know what I mean?
What's going on? Yeah.
But I like what they did on bringing them back. Definitely weird.
Yeah.
You want to go into spoilers about it?
I mean...
We'll just say spoilers right now, right?
But then we're going to do spoilers for Ready Player One, too? Because I don't want to do spoilers for Ready Player
One. We'll let you guys know. We'll put up a graphic or something. Be like, spoiler here, non-spoiler moment.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, so for spoilers, the whole thing with Charlie Day was pretty...
fucking weird.
Out of nowhere.
Oh, fucking weird.
Out of nowhere, man.
So he's just brain fucking the kaiju? Is that what we're
I understood that part, actually.
No, don't get me wrong, but it's just like...
But the whole...
He's the evil mastermind.
Now. I didn't understand that. You know what I mean?
Because the kaiju's brain is taking over him. And
right,
so now he's becoming the kaiju brain.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's what the whole thing was. This one was like, the 2 brains are one.
Yeah.
And you mind meld.
Yeah.
And you know everything about the other person.
Yeah,
and
like,
it goes into that kind of...
I think if they would have set it up better, where like they showed an instance where, say, two Jaeger pilots were melding and the other one was taking over the other one, so you knew that was possible.
Yeah.
It would have made sense, but when it came out of nowhere, it was just like...
Well, they were showing, like, the kids and shit like that. That's another thing. It was just, like, a random, like, training movie, by the way. Like, they randomly just put that in there. And, like, you thought these kids were going to be badass or something. It was just never really played out, really.
No, not at all. I will say, I mean, Marco came back. I was really looking forward to seeing Ron Perlman's character. He didn't come back.
No.
But yeah, Marco.
And that was the thing, like, you know,
dust.
they had Charlie Day kind of eat some of his character too, and become some of him.
Yeah,
which was weird.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, you know, they had to do what they had to do.
I mean, hey,
it's hard to get people back for
kudos for trying to do something unexpected.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, still enjoy the movie.
I enjoyed the movie. I do want to see it again. I thought, action-wise, the action was the best part of the film. Mm-hmm. I think everybody will feel that way.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you know, go see it.
Yeah.
And if you saw the spoiler part and didn't see it yet, we still didn't talk about it enough, so you still go see it. It'll be fine.
In all honesty, you can hear the spoilers from this film. You're still just going to... The main thing is enjoying the action. Mm-hmm. So any plot thing that we tell you, it's not going to take away from the movie because it's not an essential part of it.
I can't talk about visually seeing these robots fucking these shits up. Like, it's amazing.
I was hyped. I was sitting next to my buddy Francisco, and he was just as pumped as me. Like, shit was happening. I was like, oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, I mean, and then afterwards I was kind of feeling, I was like, man, like I don't know if they'll do another one, but I would love to see this as like an.
I would love to see another one.
I would love to see another one, but if
because they left it open.
Yeah, I would love to see a video game
as an anime,
and making like a video game would be pretty dope.
I don't want them to make a video game; they'll fuck it up.
Well, they probably would fuck it up.
Like. I don't even, like, that's a whole other discussion about video games and how they're fucking, ugh.
Yeah. But,
like, how did people start selling motherfuckers, like, half a game or 25% of a game?
Oh, yeah.
Remember back in the day when that whole game was on the disc?
Remember
the entire fucking game?
Microtransactions and all kinds of...
All that bullshit is just messing up gaming. All right, whatever. That's another podcast.
Speaking of gaming...
Ready Player One!
I have to say,
Yo.
Here's my black card. It's my favorite film this year.
I'm not giving up my black card. It was my favorite film this year, and I don't care. Black Panther was a great film. But Ready Player One, I haven't smiled that much in the fucking theater in a very long time. A grin just like...
Yeah. I have to say, I want to make it clear, I don't think that Ready One particularly is a better film. It's just more enjoyable to watch.
Okay, it's not a better film because no, fuck that. I had way more fun than Ready Player One. I had way more fun. So the fuck what? Black Panther was a tight movie. This was a tight movie too. Why can't movies be tight?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look, movies can be tight, but that's like you can't compare a movie like John Wick to a movie like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. You know what I mean?
True. But
there's different spectrums, and I felt like they're in different categories.
They're different categories,
yeah.
Man. Like,
so that's when I say it's my favorite film, I don't want you to be like, oh, you think it's better? Because I don't want people to say, hey, you said it was better than Black Panther, and they went to go see it and they didn't think it was better than Black Panther. Because there's certain things. One, Black Panther was way more serious. The shit that's at stake.
Ready Player One is a better movie than Black Panther.
I won't say that.
Fight me.
I won't say that.
Fight me.
You have a lot of niggas at your door.
I don't care. Black Panther's a great movie. I have more fun than Ready Player One.
Yeah.
It's my opinion.
Yeah, of course.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. I personally, I think where Black Panther shines over is story and character.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah.
Killmonger's the best villain that I love Killmonger. So maybe I shouldn't say the best villain. I was going to say that shit. That's a little preemptive.
Since Dark Knight, I haven't seen a better villain.
Yeah.
I'll just say that.
I love Joker too.
Yeah, Joker.
It's
changed
unfair.
my view on the world.
It's unfair to compare them to, but I just love Killmonger's story. Yeah. I love Black Panther.
I love Black Panther.
But Ready Player One was that shit, man.
Yeah,
the nostalgia factor, the funny factor, the how much I want to live in that fucking world factor. Like, the cool and I really don't want to do spoilers for this shit because I want motherfuckers to see
everybody should go see it, yeah.
Like, the beauty of this world made it so, like, every time they went back to, like, real life application, like, I was just like, fuck this shit. I want to go back to the Oasis.
Yeah.
Take me back there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, the Oasis is the greatest thing I've ever seen on screen, period.
Bro.
It just is. Like,
amazing.
Dude, and this is my fear when it comes to VR and where technology can take us. Because if we get to that point, my wife's going to leave me. I'm gonna lose my job. Okay.
Oh no! I mean,
you gonna hit me up and you gonna see that I'm just stuck.
No, bro, you just gotta do your grind, man, and come back to the Oasis.
No, I can't. Why come back?
Yes.
Why come back? If I can get,
because you have to make money, man. You gotta.
They make money through it though. That was the whole thing, is that they had their cryptocurrency to where you can actually make money.
You can't eat. You get better clothes and shit in the Oasis. You can't grub. You can't be like, yo, I'm using my coins and transferring to Pizza Hut, nigga. Like, no, you still gotta buy real stuff in the real world.
I have to go back and see it again, but I think it's possible for you to use. That's what I took away from it, is that
if that's possible, if that's possible, then
if it's cryptocurrency,
I would have an Oasis job. I'd be working at the Oasis.
Like you're fighting shit and you get Bitcoin off of that. Like, yeah, that'd be crazy. Oh, what if it was like that was your way of providing energy to the world?
Yeah,
was playing that, so you did get paid for doing that.
That would be my job.
The Matrix.
Bruh.
Ooh. Yeah, I'd be stuck doing that. I'm sorry. It's way too fun, okay?
But yeah, man, I had a great time in the movie.
I loved it.
The villain, he was pretty format villain.
I like the henchman, the character named IROC.
IROC.
Does all the shit for him. Yeah. That dude's fucking hilarious. He's played by T.J. Miller.
T.J. Miller can do no wrong.
Yeah, do no wrong, okay? T.J. Miller's fucking hilarious. But yeah, I mean, I love the movie, man. I mean, yeah, it's just it brought out the kid in me.
It brought out the kid. There were certain things I definitely disagree with in this movie. There's definitely things where I'm just like, nah, son.
Okay.
We can't do. Well, we'll do. I literally want to do a whole different thing.
Get into it, man. We'll put spoiler alert up.
No.
Yeah, we got time.
No, man.
Have to.
No, I don't want to. All right, fine. We'll do it. All right.
Spoilers! Yeah.
Fuck it then.
We'll do it live.
Fucking do it live. Yo, every single cameo in this thing made me so fucking hype, bro.
Yo.
So fucking hype. Battletoads, dog. Fucking Battletoads. Dude. Fucking Chun-Li. I saw Blanca. Like, oh my god!
Why are you getting into a fucking
the way they used like the vault space, the fucking race.
Look, I told him when we got out of the theater, and he was like, "Dude, I that's too early to say." And I was like, "Look,
yeah,
that's the greatest race scene I have seen on screen."
And he's right. And
I can't think of another one.
Yeah, I mean, I take it all back, dude. Like,
yeah. That shit was the most exhilarating thing.
That was amazing.
I mean, oh god, man, and that's when I knew. I was just like, yo, this movie is gonna be fucking amazing. When we got to that race scene, I was just like, yo, this is incredible, absolutely incredible.
Yeah,
and you know why? Because I didn't see anything in the goddamn trailers. Because I didn't watch the trailers. I don't watch trailers no more. Fuck that.
There's certain here's and I think now that I saw the trailer. I don't think it gave too much stuff away.
Yeah.
But it's also hard because you've seen the movie now.
Yeah.
And you can place all the scenes in there. And I'm not sure if I saw it as a trailer, would I have been able to piece it all.
Right.
But there's definitely things like, especially when you watch the movie, like you see the trailer now and it's kind of like, oh, that gives away a lot of different shit. You know what I mean?
And another thing for me about like not watching trailers is that I don't want to see all the visuals. You know what I mean?
I think that's the thing that messes up with trailers. Because if you sit there and you study trailers and shit, you're like, "Well, I haven't seen that scene yet. I haven't seen that scene yet. I haven't seen that shit yet."
I wanted to. The trailer business is what I wanted to go into. I wanted to cut trailers for films, and so when I see trailers, I'm always like, "Okay, this is probably later on in the film. That's probably that." And I'm like, that's just how my mind works, and I don't need that. Okay, here. We just saw the trailer for Sicario 2. I was like, you know what? I don't really care. I mean, like, I love the first Sicario, but I was like, I don't really care. Gave away the biggest fucking plot point, and I'm mad as hell. Mad as hell.
Well, if it's not, though.
That is the plot point.
Yeah.
Easily.
You would have went into the theater.
If you would have went into that blind, you'd have been like,
never thought
oh, shit, it's about to go down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I say don't watch the trailers. There was just like...
You know what I figured it out? Yeah. This is what it is. Don't watch trailers if the movie is questionable to be successful. If the movie is going to be successful, I feel you can watch the trailers. Like for a lot of these comic book movies and stuff like that, I feel you can watch the trailers. You just can't watch YouTube videos about the trailers, if that makes sense. Like you can't be watching
Watch nothing.
Right. I watched the Infinity War trailer, and I think I'm straight. I think I'm good. I think that, I'm just super fucking hyped for this movie, nigga. Yo. Alright, side piece. 4 weeks away.
4 weeks away, man.
4 weeks away. Yes!
26 days.
Nigga!
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah, I don't watch the trailer. Look, the thing that got me excited for Ready Player One. One, Steven Spielberg is one of my favorite filmmakers of all time. Two, I saw one clip. It was a GIF on Twitter, and it showed, I can't remember the characters' names. It showed the girl on the Akira bike, and she did like a little side thing, and I was just like, I'm seeing this movie. If Steven Spielberg is directing some shit like that, I'm seeing this movie, and I didn't need to see anything else after that.
Of course.
I mean,
the man can make spectacles.
The man can make spectacles, so yeah, of course. I mean, look, I hear Spielberg, and I hear this not history or some shit.
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Here is not the history.
I'm not a history guy. I just don't give a shit. I don't give a shit.
Well, he's no one of them other. Nah, dog.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah. No.
I can't.
I don't all those political thrillers that he does, I don't give a shit. Yeah. Sorry. But yeah, this film.
Go see that shit. I would say go see that shit. IMAX 3D, biggest screen you can.
Yes.
I can't wait to have this shit in my house so it can be right there.
I'm buying a brand new TV when the shit comes out.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I was like, pause that shit and look at motherfuckers and do all that.
I mean,
shit.
doesn't this movie? I walked away feeling like every video game I've ever seen or played is obsolete. This is where we need to go for video games.
Obsolete?
The Oasis is
The
not
whole
it's
point of
literally-
this movie was to show that even the old school games are the shit obsolete.
Obsolete, okay? Look, all right.
Obsolete?
It's limitless. It's about your imagination.
Oh, don't get me
you know
wrong.
What I mean?
Don't get me wrong. Ultimately, this is where I want it to be.
Yeah.
Ultimately, yes. But we're so fucking far away.
Yes, we're far away, but I don't give a shit.
Away.
Look, okay, there's something dope about completely creating your own avatar. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's fucking
and
nice.
being able to jump into all different kinds. Look, all right. Yes, society will look stupid as hell when this time comes, but I probably would enjoy it.
This is the type of nigga that wants to be in the Matrix, Hey,
man. Hey, we were just, look. So you already know. See Ready Player One.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Matrix shit. Real quick.
All right.
We got to because it feels like it was meant to be brought up here. We had this conversation, and then later on, I think it was on Jesus and Mero or something.
Yeah.
And they were talking about the same conversation, right? Which pill do you take?
I'm taking the blue pill, man.
The blue pill goes down the rabbit hole, right?
I'm going down the rabbit hole.
And this is all I'm saying, right? I'm a calculated guy. I overthink things.
I'm going down
Morpheus.
the rabbit hole, baby.
What's on the other side? Well, we're being chased by Sentinel machines that are trying to hunt us.
He ain't telling you none of that.
And
he's not telling you none of that.
And fuck him. I'd be wanting to fight him. What? I would want to fight Morpheus as soon as I got there. I'd be like, damn, this is what this looks like?
But you free.
This is what it looks like? I gotta eat that shit? They're coming after us to kill us? Nigga, we gotta fight now. We gotta fight now.
You have no strength, nigga.
Bruh.
You would get mopped.
What was his name? Fuck, I can't remember his name.
Who?
Was it APOC?
APOC.
APOC.
APOC and Bull. Well, Dozer.
No. Dozer.
No, APOC was the bald dude.
Yeah, APOC.
Yeah.
He's the true hero. He tried to save Neo. Okay?
He murdered 3 people.
Do what you gotta do to survive, alright? That was some bullshit. Okay?
He's a steak eating nigga with an Asian.
Yep.
He's a steak eating nigga with. I know the steak is fake. I know it.
Yeah.
But it tastes.
It tastes so goddamn good. Why would I leave that? Why would I leave that to eat oatmeal every fucking day?
Because you free, nigga. And you can try.
Are you free?
To stop the resistance.
Are you free?
Yes.
If you're in constant war, are you free?
No.
Exactly.
But it's a different.
It's an unwinnable war.
It's a better freedom
it is
to me.
I feel it. Look, I would want to know.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, damn, is that really how the real world is?
Yeah.
Fuck. Good luck with that, guys. I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here.
And
okay?
This brings us to our topic of the podcast.
Let's talk. Let's get into it. Hold on. The phone only records for so.
Oh yeah, do you think?
So we'll pause it and then record it again. We'll be back like
we gotta learn how to edit shit too.
Oh yeah.
You wait.
Well, like we never left. Okay.
Yo. All right. So.
This is the political part of the podcast.
Oh yeah. So first foremost, if you're political, if you're super this way or super that way, I don't care.
Yeah.
These are my opinions.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything like dumb. Like, I'm not about to
like
stop
half of you
something.
motherfuckers.
Like I'm not gonna but just this is how me and Taryn talked about it, and we were just like, we have to talk about this.
Yeah.
Because it's so prevalent for everybody. Everybody has an opinion about this shit.
Yeah.
The informed, the uninformed, the informed.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It's very, very just wow.
People are very arrogant on this. I wouldn't say ignorant because I think they know.
They know.
They know.
They know.
They know they're wrong.
Like
some of the arguments that you motherfuckers are making.
The arguments on both sides are really dumb.
Absolutely retarded. I know we're not allowed to use that word.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Where do we start?
Let's start with this, right?
I
saw a post from our brother, and it said, "When people are killed by cars, do we take the cars away?" This is the dumbest shit I have ever seen.
So, here's the thing. The reason why this topic is up is because right now, in this country, this one, there are people shooting up schools.
Yeah.
Targeting kids.
Oh, yeah.
In this country. Not in the inner cities either.
Yeah.
And it's rough, man.
Yeah.
People want answers.
Yeah.
It's
some scary shit.
Want solutions.
It's some scary
shit. And
shit.
it's scary.
Yeah.
And it sends people into a frantic.
Yeah.
And I couldn't imagine loving someone so much as like a child.
Yeah.
And not being able to, and getting that call, and knowing that they won't have their chance to grow.
Yeah, their innocence.
And their chance to do everything that you hoped and dreamed for and prepped them for, and all those life lessons and late nights and keeping them up, and that's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
And so people have just come up with these radical ideas of what to do as just for some solution now.
Yeah.
Now, there's a lot of people out there that believe this problem is easy. You just do this and then it's over.
No.
But it's not.
No, it's not.
There's a lot of things that we will have to do consecutively
to
get this done.
Yeah.
And that's the only logical thing. It takes time.
Yeah.
But if we go on the right track, we can do it.
Yeah.
You get rich quick plans, not gonna work like this.
Never work.
There's no infomercial to stop this.
Right. It's not Flexaseal, okay? That shit ain't real.
You call this number right now, and we're gonna provide you something that's gonna stop this. That's dumb.
It's such a difficult topic to touch on. It really is, because this is America. This is America. If you understand what America is, you understand how difficult this topic is. Okay,
yeah.
It's damn near bred into us. You know what I mean?
It's built into us.
Yeah.
It's built into us.
People from other countries are just like, I just don't understand why. That's because you were not born here.
Guns have been prevalent in this country since inception
Yes.
of this country.
Yeah. Yeah.
People don't realize you're not going to get rid of guns in this country.
You're not. It's not going to happen.
You're just not. There's what they say. There's like for every American in America, there's 2 guns per one person. There's more guns than people in America. Like,
I just want you guys to think about something right now. Think about something. Law goes into effect tomorrow. All guns are illegal. Do you expect people to just turn them in?
Nah, well, they have their guns.
I mean, think about what you're saying.
Like,
it's not gonna happen. Okay, it's not.
It's not. Look, there's easy targets to hit,
Yes.
right? So there should be some legit tests or some kind of course where you have to learn, train, and then be evaluated to have a weapon.
Exactly.
I have taken these tests to get a gun, to get a handgun in California, and to get a firearm in California. The firearm one is a joke. The one to get a shotgun is an absolute joke. And they'll tell you it's a joke while they give you the 30 question test.
I mean, a movie we didn't even touch on recently. We should have. What was it? The one with Bruce Willis.
Oh my lord!
And they talk about like
Yo,
how easy it is to get a fucking gun.
The payback thing, or
yeah.
Oh, no, I'm looking this up.
Oh god, it was hilarious. And that's
day and time.
And that's what I want people who are super pro guns to understand. This shit needs to be regulated better.
Death wish.
It needs to be regulated better. Period.
And
it needs to be regulated better. I don't know how people can disagree with that. It needs to be regulated.
It's just like your car situation, right? You gotta get a license.
You don't just buy a car and not have any paper trail to it at all.
You gotta have insurance. You gotta have a
license, all that shit. So when some shit goes down, whoever's liable is gonna be put on their ass.
On their ass.
Period. That needs to happen. All right. And look, there are some flaws in the car game. In my opinion, there's a lot of motherfuckers can't drive and should not be behind the wheel.
The test should be stricter.
And it should be updated every few years or so.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How I feel with the regulation thing, I think the test should be more difficult. I think you should do the training, all that stuff. And I think there has to be some psych eval.
Definitely.
But not just like initially, several times.
No.
Like, you know what I mean?
Concurrently.
Like, yeah.
Look, if you really want the license, you're gonna get it, man.
Yeah.
Like, it is what it is.
Because
like,
at the end of the day, and because this is what you don't want, right? You're gonna get to a point where if the government knows you have guns, and we don't have like a mandatory psych eval, they're just gonna start listening to what the fuck you're doing on your phone and shit like that.
Like they already are.
Yeah.
And they still not catching.
And they're still not catching motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Because it could just be whatever. But if you see a psychiatrist, like I would say once, I don't even know, once a year might be like too far, because something could happen in your life to make you be like, you know what, fuck it. Let me off some motherfuckers. You know what I mean? And we don't want that.
We're gonna do another podcast about mental health.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And the stigma of why it should be a thing where people just do it all the time.
I think what people don't understand about mental health,
people to talk to.
Yeah,
straight up. If it's your friend,
mental
if it's
health
somebody,
deals with everyone. Everyone. And there's this notion that like only certain people have it. No, everybody has mental health.
Look.
And health is health. It can be changed.
It's
health.
Why wouldn't everybody need somebody to talk to? Look, not everybody can make friends.
Exactly.
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
But they still need people to talk to, even though they don't think so.
Yeah.
Even though they think they need to be alone, they need somebody to talk to bounce stuff off of.
And that's a thing that I think could really help with the school shootings, right?
You can help with everything.
But specifically for this, right? If you had kids seeing, like, getting help regularly about what's going on, and they're able to actually communicate, like, you actually give these motherfuckers money so they care about their job and they're not just coming in for the paycheck shit. If you can find those people to sit and talk with these kids to figure out a solution on improving their mental health and their life, you're going to have a lot less kids that'll do some Columbine shit. Where just like, I've been getting picked on, fuck all these motherfuckers. As a kid,
do you ever felt that you were able to communicate openly?
With certain people.
With certain people?
With certain people.
But were in life, would you like able to communicate your truth?
Absolute truth? I don't know, but I mean like,
because you're not told to do that, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like as a kid, you imagine that if some of these kids were able to say the things that's really on their head without them thinking they're going to get in trouble or judged or any of this shit, it would solve so much on everything.
Yeah, I think
it will solve a part of a drug problem that we have right now because people will be they won't be scared to do this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And if you start them young, and they talk about the stuff and everything, what can it hurt?
And I mean, like there are those people out there. Like for me, it was my coach, Coach Buck. Rest in peace, brother. He was just a cool dude, man. It was like somebody you could admire, somebody you had questions about girls. Go talk to Coach Buck. You know what I mean? He got game. Let me go talk to him. You know what I'm saying?
Look, I'm like, the thing about kids is people are scared of giving kids information.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm never one to put like information into a kid.
Yeah.
But if a kid asks me something, I'm going to give him the information he seeks.
Yes.
Like, that is how you teach.
Yeah.
That is how people learn.
Yeah.
People learn from wanting to do things that excite them, that gets them, that makes them want to be involved.
Yeah.
So,
there was a great video, and it was a girl who was at one of the walkouts for schools. And she was just like, oh, you guys are out here just walking out because it's something to do, but we're not getting to the real problem. Yes, guns are a problem, but you guys are probably bullying these kids. You know what I mean? You're bullying lots of kids who probably don't care about your life and don't mind taking it away from you.
Yeah.
And that's just
just not to like stomp on that,
yeah.
But that is a completely separate issue than the fucking guns.
Exactly.
Bullying is a different issue than the guns.
Yeah.
They do not go hand in hand.
Yeah. And we definitely gonna talk about bullying because
okay, so we're gonna talk about it. No, we're gonna talk about it. So you mean to tell me that bullying is the reason why that boy went off, or all these guys are going off because they're being bullied in school and stuff like that? Then there will be so many other different mass murder shooters that were fucking dealing with gay issues, race issues, all that stuff. But you know what they do? They commit suicide.
Yeah.
Which you can tell is just it's bad, man. Like they have their inner turmoil that like.
Here's my biggest thing when it comes to,
because they can't fucking just say their truth, bro.
I hate to bring it back to my conversation last week about people having kids, right? A lot of people are not preparing their kids to deal with people.
True.
Bullying is a natural process in all of Animal Kingdom. All of it.
It is what it like.
People are insecure.
You have
so
to.
They feel like they have to. I don't know how to project it on someone else.
They have to posture up.
You know what I'm saying?
But you have to teach your kid how to deal with a bully.
Look, my mom told me this.
Like you can't.
I told my mom, I was like, yeah, they don't want us fighting back in school. She's like, that's stupid as fuck. Mm-hmm. Those exact words. My mom didn't give a shit. Okay? She was like, somebody hit you, you just gonna let them hit you?
No.
You fight back. Okay?
And I'm not sitting there telling that boy to instigate anything.
Right.
That's dumb. Yeah. Like my child will know that fighting is dumb.
Yeah.
It is stupid. It is barbaric.
Yeah.
And as we evolve, it should be only used for self-defense or maybe sport. I'll go watch some people that want to decide to fight for their life. Sure.
Yeah.
They chose that life.
Yeah. And another thing too, because I think we're in a point in society where physically bullying people is a lot less common, and it's more
it's verbal abuse. Now. It's mental now.
Verbal abuse, which attacks your mentality.
It's mental, man. Like
and to me, and another thing my mom told me, she was like, if somebody wants to pick on you and you don't feel like you have enough of a comeback, just cuss them out. She gave me permission. Cuss their ass out. She'd be like, man, fuck you.
That's hilarious.
And she was like, do it in front of the teacher. I don't care.
Well, you know what? That's better than that's better than feeling down.
Right.
I guess.
You know what I mean? And I was like, yo, all right. I mean, luckily I didn't really have to deal with that too much. You know what I mean? But they'd be like, yeah, suck my dick. You know what I mean? And it's funny. And then, hey, you got some friends.
All I would tell a kid, like, look, man, all the bully has to know is he can't bully you.
Yeah.
He can do, if he chooses to do as other people, you don't let that shit happen in front of you.
Yeah.
But he can't bully you.
Right.
It's not an option.
Right.
You don't give him the option. That's the whole point.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if you're getting beat up, we talking to people.
Yeah.
This is 2018.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you to go fight back. Son, I don't know if you can fight.
Yeah.
That bully might be big as hell.
I'm
you know what?
My kids in martial arts.
For sure.
You gonna learn how to defend yourself.
But
you know?
all right, genetically, right? Like if my child is like 5 foot, turns out 5'5".
Genetically,
tell
them your height.
If it happens, if it just so happens, right? And if it's my little dude,
your little dude is gonna be a big dude compared to everybody else.
But just in case he is, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna sit here and tell him to go fight fucking Bigfoot.
Yeah, of course.
It's not feasible. Like, you can.
Yeah.
But then that's how you get the whole like just using bigger things.
Yeah.
And it's all bad.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, look,
man, like I've said, there's no easy get rich quick answer. But going back to it,
we need to have intelligent conversation, and nobody is having that.
Yes,
about guns.
We're having dumb conversations.
It's stupid
about dumb things. Like, there's people out there that really are zoning in on the kid that's going through it, call him a crisis actor and all this stuff. Yeah, and it's like, dang, isn't that convenient that the shooter chose the crisis kid actor school? Yeah. This is where all these kids go.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're just putting them out front.
It's funny, man. There's so many ridiculous views on both sides. You know what I mean?
It's because people have to be one way or the other. I'm
not a believer in that.
They can't flow. You got to flow in this world. Yeah. You got to flow. Like, look.
Yeah.
Everybody just can't be dumb all the time.
Yeah.
Them Fox News people can't be dumb all the time, and them CNN News people can't be dumb all the time.
Exactly. Look, there are valid points on damn near every argument there is in the world.
Yes.
Period. There is.
There is.
But when people are so gun-ho, and I want to use that word.
No, they are.
On one side of an argument
or the other.
And then they're just going to shut everything else out. And it's stupid, man. If you can't allow your mind to accept what somebody else is telling you and be like, I can see why you say that. but I think this is why this. No. It's this way. It's only this way. And if you're this way,
you're just a blah blah.
Yeah. It's just retarded, man. And I gotta put the side note, okay? I hear a lot of people who are pro guns. And me personally, I plan on owning a gun. You know? I go to the gun range
and have a blast.
But
and that's
when y'all talk about the Constitution.
Oh, you mean that thing in 1776?
I don't give a fuck.
1776?
I don't ever want to hear somebody bring up our founding fathers who owned slaves, and I don't feel like we should be taking their opinion on everything. Period. That's just me. Okay? You bring up that Second Amendment shit to me, I will laugh in your face.
If you bring up the Second Amendment without understanding what the Second Amendment meant
at that time,
and the difference between 1776 government militia and capabilities to 2018.
When you say capabilities, I want you to elaborate.
Government
that's
capabilities.
That's when you had your gun and you went like this. And you got this, and you're like.
I would say like the hardest thing the government probably had was like cannons.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know, that's the hardest thing they come with.
But look.
So do you know what our government can do to us right now?
Bruh. Did y'all see the video of the drones?
Fuck. You know what? Fuck the drones. They would kill us with all of our fucking phones. You mean to tell me
Heat that shit up and explode?
Yeah. You mean to tell me they wouldn't be able to kill us right now?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Or they'll kill us in the most inhumane way.
They don't care.
And they'll Flint, Michigan us.
Nigga, do you think that like we would have a chance? Oh, you know, as long as I need to have the same capabilities as the government. I heard somebody say that shit, and it was like, yeah, so that's why I want a tank. You think a tank is gonna help you? Really?
Nigga?
One tank against the government? Really? Really?
Hilarious.
Do you know how
drones strike that ass? That's what they do.
Do you know how many people like in the government is like? You know how many us Americans are gonna pick the government part of that equation? The badassery of the government side. There's military people waiting for this.
Yes.
Waiting.
They want us to start some shit.
And
have you seen the videos of Ferguson?
And I'm talking about the active ones.
Yeah.
The active mofos.
Have you seen videos of Ferguson when people were just out there holding signs and they sent militia police officers out there in tanks?
Yeah.
To the nines? You think we can stand up to that shit?
No.
Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
No.
It's not happening. It's not happening. Okay? Look, just admit it.
Like guns are just fun.
Look.
They're fun. Why lie? They're fun. We were taught this as a kid.
You know how many fake guns I had as a kid? Stayed in the house. My mom was like, you don't walk out of here with no fake gun.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember those days.
That's another conversation. So, it's embedded in us, okay? We don't go see John Wick 2 for no reason. It's because we love that shit. We love it.
We love it.
Okay? When he used the shotgun, shot the dude, he wasn't dead. He used the end of the gun, pushed him against the wall, got the shell, loaded it in, boom.
And then got
what? Okay?
Just admit that guns are fun.
They're fun.
Admit that's why you want the guns. That's all. Don't give us any other.
We want the real. Okay.
Don't give us any other excuse because it's stupid.
It's stupid. It's stupid for you guys to even go that way.
It's dumb for you guys to say, "Oh, they're trying to take our guns." That's not it.
Yeah.
We're just trying to take the guns for the people that don't need the guns.
Right.
And that's probably a lot of you motherfuckers.
Yeah. It's a lot of and a lot of y'all are a different shade than me.
They half my
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, it's just like, you know, it's hilarious, man. The whole conversation is just like nobody wants to talk seriously about this. It's the same thing with race.
Like, what do you need a fucking 100 clip
Yeah.
Gun to hunt animals with.
Right. You know,
I understand you could probably make a point.
Yeah.
You can make a point, but you're stretching. Come
stretching.
on. Even your point right now, 100 bullet clip, for what?
Yeah.
What animal is you not hitting more than another time?
What's hilarious to me is, right, yeah, I love seeing the videos of, like, the militia white dudes that are like, oh yeah, I'm allowed to carry this AR-15, you know, blah, 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 this and that. And I'm just like...
They can.
They're allowed, yeah.
They can.
That doesn't mean they should. Because I'm going to tell you right now, white people tend to stand their ground against us. And I'd rather not get shot with an AR-15.
No, all right, bro.
Okay? Look, it needs to be regulated, you know what I mean? But we need to take a serious approach to it. A lot of you guys are out here trying to douse the flame in one fell sweep of water. Okay,
it's not going.
That's not how it's going to work. Okay,
this is a wildfire. This
yes.
is like a national problem.
You have to take your time. You have to be calculated. There are steps to this shit. Okay?
Or you know what I mean? Like there are other countries in other fucking nations that we've seen it. You see it. It does work.
Yeah.
The whole ban the gun thing.
Yeah.
But it's not a ban per se, because some people are still allowed to have it as long as you take the test, as long as you get the credentials, and you get evaluated and all that stuff.
Not any old person can just go and get a gun, and that's what we should be striving to do. We shouldn't be striving to do.
And that's the thing, like you know, like. But the thing is this: I also understand why guns are so fun and why you want them.
Yeah.
Because I mean, down south, you can just do that shit. You can go in your backyard and just have the fun because you have all that space and room to do shit and nobody will get really hurt. And I understand that. That's fun. Yeah. It's fun. Just admit that it's fun.
Admit it.
That's it. You're doing it because it's fun.
Yeah.
Don't take away my fun. That's all you're saying.
Yeah.
You know, like...
And you know, it's just, it's just funny, man.
Just know that your fun... it's kind of costing people's lives.
Yeah.
And until we get this like situation handled, it's not good for you just to ignore this shit.
No. We need to find common ground.
And then the take away the gun people. The arguments. You're making it bad for yourself.
I can't remember the argument, but it was an argument about what if someone came into your house with a gun and you didn't have a gun, and their response was stupid as hell that I think I blocked it from my memory bank.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh, you motherfuckers ready to die. That's what you're saying. You're saying at that point, you're just like, fuck it. My life is over.
Look.
I'll tell you what. Somebody coming to my house and I have a gun.
Most people aren't worth arguing with because they're just there to argue.
Yeah.
These are the people.
They enjoy it.
These are the people with the more than 75 word responses, comments on your picture or your status. They have nothing better to do but then just have fun and argue. And then by that means they're just having fun. Yeah. Just admit you have fun arguing with people.
Yeah.
Look, everybody wants to have fun.
Yeah.
Everybody has different types of fun. Yeah. Admit it. Just admit, like, you know what? I just like stating this opinion because I know it's going to bring in some fucking hate comments.
Yeah. It's trolls, man. There's just so many fucking trolls.
Just wait. There's one that... And those are NC. And you know what would help these people? If they were able to talk to somebody. Then they wouldn't have to reach out in these toxic ways.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just everything. It's a domino effect from the day we are conceived. Okay? There's so many things that lead up to an event. Okay?
Also, one thing.
Okay.
If you've never shot a gun before, shoot a gun.
So exciting.
Shoot a gun.
It's fun.
Like, and
I did it for the first time recently.
And if you're completely against it for certain, like, Spider-Man fucking backstory reasons, look, don't shoot the gun.
Yeah.
But if you're just arguing just for argument's sake, shoot a gun, see why people think it's fun, but then also realize we need to regulate this shit.
Yeah.
So like kids can't get it, or like people with problems can't get it, or like like
explain to people what the power of a gun really does.
Yeah, people need to know.
There's a lot of people that I think one of the things I learned when I first shot a gun was just like it's a lot easier than it's like it's difficult, but it's a lot like if I just want to be like, you know what, let me blast the motherfucker away, I could do it without any training, and that's scary. You know what I mean? Which is why we want people to be trained to understand that, like, look, seriously hurt yourself. We just seen instructors hurt themselves trying to shoot guns. Okay, so I mean, it's to understand what you're holding in your hand.
And I'll give that to a lot of the gun owners out there. Safety's number one.
Oh yeah.
And I can't stress that enough. That the people that are going by the laws and stuff like that, they're trained. Yeah. They know what's up, and they take safety very serious. Yeah. Even when some of these people are teaching their kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Understand that like. A lot of these people aren't just like nut jobs. They're just like, yeah, go spray the fucking watermelon. You know what I mean? They're teaching their kids the right way.
Yeah.
And a lot of these guys are out there. They've been trained and they know this stuff.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is everybody should be trained like that. I don't want to take away those hunting people's way of living. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because that's a big thing living down there, man. That's one of the fucking perks of living down there. You get the fucking hunt and do whatever fucking show property. You
show property. You get to do what you want. You do what you want, man. But yeah, teaching people responsibility about guns there's so much value in it. Like the movie he finally saw it, Wind River. There's a scene where the kid's coming down the stairs with his hunting rifle, and he's carrying it like this, and his dad's like, "Hey, what are you doing?
What did I tell you?
Guns down, you know? Even if it's not loaded, it's loaded."
That's right.
You know what I mean? And that's how you should be teaching people, you know what I mean? And again, it's a conversation that needs to be had from parent to child about dealing with these situations in school. Because I don't know what he felt like was just in him doing that. I mean, obviously it's not just. But what I'm saying is, whatever led to that, we got to find out what that was. You know what I mean? And we got to prevent that. Look, okay?
But there's no easy answer.
There's no easy answer.
That's the whole thing. There's no easy answer. And I know people want immediate response and immediate action, but you have to have a conversation to let's get this down right.
Yeah.
Let's not just end it for a little bit. Let's end this for good.
Yeah. I mean, look, man. I'm somebody, when I see somebody that may, seem like they don't have the best of life, I try to be nice to them, man.
Always. You got to.
It's like Dane Cook had the joke about the guy at work that nobody talks to that he always drops off candy to, and that's what he's doing. Because when he goes postal, he's going to skip by me. He's going to be like, "Hey, thanks for the chocolate."
Yeah, buddy.
So, buddy, that's how I think we should treat everybody.
Treat everybody like that, man.
Like that, man.
And that's... And
also, we need to legalize prostitution. I think that'll help out a lot, too.
What?
Look, I think...
You're out of the fucking ballpark shit. Like, nigga, what?
Look, I think a lot of these guys, there's a lot of built up, shit that they just need to release. And I think that service could be a service to the country, man. I'm dead serious, man.
I know you are, because you have these radical ideas, and for like a little bit you can sit back and like, yeah, he right. But then it's like, come on.
You wouldn't want to legalize prostitution.
No.
What, man?
No.
Better than it being illegal.
But yeah,
I mean, it's just pussy. It's women's rights. Can't tell them what to do with their vagina.
That's true, man. That's why it's like the.
I'm just saying, man. I think there's a lot of guys out there that don't want to be married.
That's another like long discussion.
It's a long discussion. We'll talk about everything on this goddamn show, y'all.
I'm excited for this.
For y'all that started with us at the beginning, get ready to know the real us. Oh man. But yeah, that's another topic. But guys, it's been real.
So, what do you guys think? Let us know in the comment
section.
I'm down. I mean, Look, I'm not going to argue with it.
I'm not going to argue. I will see your point.
I will see your
and
point.
And if it has any semblance of logic, I'll respond. But if you say some batshit crazy shit,
I'm just going to give you the thumbs up.
Cool. Okay, cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's your opinion.
That's your opinion.
Cool.
You know? But yeah, let's get a conversation going. Let's find common ground. Let's see each other's point of view.
Let's help each other out, man.
Empathy is everything.
Baby.
Empathy is everything.
You don't know what that person been through.
You don't.
Every day. You don't know what they're having to deal with.
Yep.
Be nice.
Be nice to people, man.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Just be cool.
This shit you learned in kindergarten, man. Where do we lose that shit?
Come on, share.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Peace.
Deuces.